everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Legends series Marvel Daredevil, and it is from the Build-A-Figure SP//DR, and that is also labeled Spider, however you want to pronounce it, whatever. It's a Build-A-Figure I'm probably not going to build, and I really wanted this Daredevil because this is the closest I'm going to get to Shadowlands Daredevil. I call it Shadowlands Daredevil, but I all know that it's not. It's the new Daredevil, and comes in that typical Marvel Legends style packaging. Weak art on the side. I'm not like, I would rather you just take artwork from the comic, because look at that. That is not good. It's not good at all. Nope. You got the double D's up there. Then we got a little bit of read up right there. Then you get this horrible, just like, why do you have this pose like this, Hasbro? Like, somebody needs to step up their pose game. Maybe reach out to NECA or something. But this is everybody from the Wave to build this robotic suit, spider suit. Oh man, somebody's already popping off fireworks. And as you can see, this is everybody. Doc Ock doesn't come with a piece. That's the one I want. And I might want Elektra. Like, those two are possible ones I'm going to get. Don't want. Definitely don't want. And then I would want him, but Dagger looks so bad. So it's just like, this is sort of a weaker Wave that they pumped out, but we also just got completely pooped on with waves. I mean, we got the X-Men wave, the Build-A-Figure Apocalypse. We got the Monster Venom wave that's coming out. We got the second Deadpool Sauron Build-A-Figure wave. We got all this stuff just being poured onto us, and wallets are crying right now. Definitely are crying. But let's get Murdock out of his package. This figure makes me so happy. I'm just so glad to have a black suit Daredevil. And I know, again, it's not the Shadowland Daredevil. We still need it. Hopefully this is just sort of like a hint of something to come. Or they're going to know that people want it, and they're just going to use it as like some exclusive to do a Shadowlands. Maybe toss a couple hand ninjas with them and stuff like that, which would be a cool box set. Hasbro, if you watch my little channel, I'm telling you, I mean, and send me one. If you do, like, you could do a Shadowland Daredevil box set and give him like 2 to 3, maybe 2 to 4, because you got to keep it balanced. Maybe even 3. You can have maybe 3 to 4 hand ninjas with him. It would be awesome. Have him sitting in the package on like his throne with the ninjas on the side. It'd be awesome. So if you guys see that happen, you know, maybe I influenced it. Just saying. So he does come with some accessories, and he comes with the Build-A-Figure part. Comes with this arm of the Spider, or SP//DR. I'm again, I doubt I'm gonna build this. I doubt I will. Unless the figures are super on clearance, then I'll invest into it. He does come with some alternative fists. So, you know, you got to be punching these enemies with some closed fists here. And they're pretty nice. They're like sculpted. Let's see if I can hold on to them. There we go. So they're like bandaged up, like wrapped up hands, which look really good. And they added like a little dirty wash to them. So black wash. You can really see it on the top one versus the bottom one, because bottom one doesn't have much. So looks pretty good. Then he comes with this trusty weapon. And look at that, out of the package. It is, look at this, is really, like, look at that. It is drooping. The tip is drooping. And you know, they give us these batons. We've seen them before. Couldn't even give us the really cool looking Netflix Daredevil like batons, or even try to paint them as cool. These are just the same stinking batons that we got before. But they have holes in them, so it has this like weird white. It is textured. It's supposed to be, I don't know, like a rope or wire. I thought it was like a throwing effect, but definitely textured to be like a rope. You guys see that there. So it's just him like, whoosh, whoosh. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what that was. That was like a whipping noise. But they could have gave us some sort of bendy wire or something, because if you think about it, they had to pay to sculpt the texture onto this piece. They have to cast this piece. They had to make this piece or whatever. Then they actually gave it its own tray, its own plastic tray. You can see it there. It was underneath. It was its own tray. So think about if they would have just made a bendy wire, what they would have saved on this packaging, what they would have saved on the time they would have had to do the sculpt and then get that design. Like, come on. Come on. But I do know that this can pop out like so, and then they can't connect. No connecting. And these just feel, they look like they would taste like cherry. Like they're just made out of like kazoozles. If you guys ever looked up the Wonka candy kazoozles, that's what these look like, with some sculpted in ends. So maybe one day I'll just chew on a kazoozle and try to make it look like this, and then post it on Instagram or Twitter or something. So let's dive into the actual figure, because that's what really we're here about. Now, one thing you can really see, look at that. He is loose, and it makes me so mad. So mad that he is just loose like that. So straight out of the box, I mean, it's not off to a good start with this figure. A very anticipated figure I wanted, because again, this is the closest thing I get to Shadowlands Daredevil. And you guys, again, it's not Shadowlands Daredevil. It is the new Daredevil. That's the reason I grabbed into it. But yeah, so very, very, like, barely any touching looseness, which sucks. But he is basically the same Daredevil we got before, just casted in black. Head articulation, he can look down quite a bit. He can look up a lot, which, I mean, his head articulation was always great. I really like this head sculpt, honestly. I mean, I don't mind that they reused it. The red eyes look really good. They don't pick up. I mean, I wish it would have been a little bit like a glossier red, but either way, they're painted on really nice. Nothing sloppy about the eyes. Now, the mask and face and stuff, that's a whole different story. But this figure is very, very nice looking. I always liked it. I like the mold and everything. I would have liked to have seen some butterfly joints and, what is this? Man, every time, how come when I'm doing these reviews, like, I'm finding, like, so many flaws? Like, you guys can see that right on the shoulder. Let's blurry there. Let's focus. There's a chunk of plastic, like, missing. You got grazed by a bullet, you know. But that's definitely a chunk of plastic missing. Let's do a test here, and see how well. Okay, his arms go up. His arms go up really well, especially this one. Like, that's insanely good. So I mean, I don't understand why it would have. There's no resistance. There's nothing clipping it, so it just must be from the mold. But yeah, his arm articulation. This one goes up quite a bit. I mean, that could just be my figure, but technically shouldn't have any issues with it going up. So that's awesome. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, which works awesome when it wants to. What the heck? All right, so this part works, but this part's like gummy and stuck. There we go. Yeah, this elbow is sort of, he's got a weaker elbow right here. Let's take a look at these arms, because these are new. These are like, these are just wraps. Like, the hands pop off, and I'm sure these could probably slide off, but the wrapped hands, I'm always a fan. I wish it doesn't even rotate there. Rotates at the wrist. You get the wrist bend and everything, which is all right, but I wish it would have, like, rotated there. I don't know. But it looks good. They added, like, the little bit of a dirtied up wash to it. Nothing too crazy to it, but it looks good. Then we get that new Daredevil Double D painted on there. Looks great. Very clean. Got a little bit extra red, but a little bit extra red on a black plastic is fine, because that can easily be scraped off or scratched off or whatever. Love it. And then as for ab crunch, he does Crunch forward quite a bit, and then he can go back. So let me get this arm down so you can really see it. So yeah. And then he has the waist swivel, giving himself those shelf hips. He can do the splits as far, not as far as I thought they should be, you know, for splits. He has that thigh cut, which for the sculpted detail, you might be able to get away with it, but it does cause some weird shelving look. Then he has the same holder that he was using originally. Didn't even paint up the buckles or anything or add any wash to this. It's just red plastic. And then we get to his double jointed knees. They work fine, as you can see right there. And he does have these awesome boots, but there's no boot swivel, which they should have. I mean, you have boots. Why don't you have a swivel? But whatever. He does have the ankle bend and amazing pivot. And I don't know what they were trying to do with these laces. Like, let's add a dirty wash to the laces and call it good instead of painting them. That's just lazy. Like, it's not even dirty throughout. Like, they didn't even put the wash throughout the entire boots. What the heck? What the heck? Come on. Like, let's just draw. Like, all they did, it looks like it just ran a brush straight down and said that's it. That's crazy. Now these little cherry kazoozles, they fit into the cherry kazoozle holder. Just like so. And if they're all bent like mine, they tend to not want to look pretty. So yeah, normally it should look like that. But they fit in there very nice. Very nice. He's very posable with that loose upper torso. It does concern me, and sort of the plastic they use, he does feel very, very gummy. I'm not changing the fist out because we all know, you know, how the hands pop out. But I mean, this figure does look pretty badass. Not gonna lie, I do like it. I will pose him up with his little whipping thing here. I am not feeling this gimmick at all. Like, maybe I just need to look at it and sort of really get it to make it make sense. Because right now I don't like it at all. I don't understand how it's supposed to be. Like, what is causing this? It's not really like he's throwing it. I don't understand. Like, anybody out there, you know how this is officially supposed to be really utilized? Because I understand it's a wire coming out of another one, and he's like throwing it and it's sort of extending out. But if I were to throw it that way, it's just something just doesn't seem right about it. I mean, they're trying. They're definitely trying. I don't see how this. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. So definitely not going to have him with that effect on at all. Or I might just buy some wire and make a custom wire one myself. But he can get all crouched down and posed up really nice, which is great. Really like it. I like this figure. But you know what it is? It's comparison time. So here we have two amazing looking Daredevils. Both of them are fantastic in their own ways. This one actually feels like it's more of a more durable plastic. Doesn't feel gummy. Doesn't feel hollow. This guy feels a little bit more hollow in his chest, and his joints and stuff with the plastic they use feels very gummy. But as you can see, the boots are going to be different. I love the sculpted boots. I love the wrapped forearms and hands. It's just like that right there makes me feel like, all right, he's out there beating people down and having to wrap his knuckles up and stuff like that, which is just better than the skin tight classic look. But other than that, these guys are identical. I wish I would have painted the buckle, because I mean, they did it on him. And then you can see these are pretty identical The white ones stand out a little bit more because there's actually a part where they attach together. These ones cannot. And then we can look at them just a little bit close, and you can look at those double Ds. So the classic red Daredevil has the more rounded, the more rounded double Ds, and the new Daredevil has that jaggy, pointier double Ds. So they're both really nice and clean. You know, can't go wrong. And they both have really, I love the head sculpt. It'll focus there. Focus, camera, focus. There we go. But yeah, I really like both these figures, and couldn't be happier. I will be happier. Actually, yeah, I can be happier once I have my third one. I want a Shadowlands Daredevil, Hasbro. Give me a Shadowlands Daredevil, please. Obviously you have the mold there, and you're a step to it right here. You're so close. And that sums up my unboxing review of the new Daredevil Marvel Legends figure from the Spider Build-A-Figure wave. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, because I'm going to keep pumping out videos and content. And if you guys need to be up to date and on top of your imports and collectibles, make sure you check out Toyco Toys and Collectible. The links to the Facebook groups are down below, so make sure you join those. And for anybody that's not into Facebook groups, there's the Toyco website. Definitely check it out. And if you see something that grabs your interest, make sure you use that promo code UNBOXTOYCO, all caps. You'll save 5% off your entire order, and you can use it multiple times. So I thank you guys for watching. I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.